asked in a labored voice. The noisy neighbors in the apartments on both sides were both blasting Whitney Houston. I heard a car backfire outside and the scream of a siren. Peeping out of the window behind my sofa, I saw a dog running in circles chasing his own tail under the yellow glow of a dim streetlight. A storm that had started right after I left work had intensified. The wind was howling and blowing the branches on the sumac tree outside my living room window against the side of the building so hard I could barely hear Desiree, even though she was yelling at the top of her lungs. "Carmen, Chester knows!" Desiree told me between raspy sobs. There was some static on the telephone line that made her voice seem even more irritating. "Knows what?" The towel I had wrapped around my wet hair had come undone. I took a deep breath, braced myself, and held the towel in place with both hands. I pressed the telephone between my shoulder and chin as I eased down on the sofa and crossed my legs. "He knows I'm planning to leave him. He knows everything. He even knows that you are the one who hid his gun." "Shit! How did he find out?" Even with all the windows in my living room cracked open, I started sweating profusely. I untied the belt to my bathrobe to keep it from sticking to my naked body. I let the bathrobe fall open, fanning myself with the tail. "I don't know how he knows, but he knows." Desiree's voice changed from pleading to demanding. "You've got to come and get me. I need for you to bring my stuff to the house and get me out of here, now." "Where is Chester now?" I asked firmly, still fanning myself. A trickle of sweat slid from my face and dropped into my lap. I licked my lips, trying to savor the margarita I had splashed. "He just left. He ran out of here when I locked myself in the bedroom. I don't want to be here when he gets back. When I tried to leave, he stretched out on the ground in front of my car. Oh, I've never seen him this mad." "Listen to me. Calm down," I advised, holding up my hand. "Chester is not crazy. I know him better than you do. He's mostly talk," I added, as I roughly wiped my face with the sleeve of my bathrobe. "Carmen, he said he's going to kill me. I have to get out of Alabama tonight." Desiree's voice had risen to a howl. "Tonight? Girl, I'm getting married tomorrow. You're supposed to be my matron of honor," I reminded her. "You guys been drinking?" I leaned over to pick up the magazines that I had knocked over and placed them on the coffee table next to a bowl of brown bananas and bruised apples. "I haven't had a drop, but he's had a few. He's gone crazy, Carmen. You can even see it in his eyes." "Calm down," I insisted, holding the telephone away from my face for a brief moment. "Calm down? How can I calm down with a crazy man on the loose?" Desiree hollered, "threatening to kill me." I sighed and held the phone closer to my ear. "Let me call you back in a few minutes. I just got out of the shower, and I'm still wet. Let me dry my hair and put on some clothes. I promise I'll be there in a half an hour." "Half an hour? Girl, I don't have that kind of time. I've got to get up out of here now," Desiree wailed impatiently. "Well, I can't fly, and it'd take me at least 10 minutes to get there anyway." I snatched the towel off my head and hurled it across the room. It landed on top of my TV, covering part of the large screen like a curtain. I had turned off the TV. A news break had interrupted a Cosby rerun to report a late-breaking story about some fisherman stumbling across the nude body of a dead young black woman. I didn't want to have to deal with anybody's death on the eve of my wedding. "Listen, catch a cab and come over here until Chester cools off." "I don't want to catch a cab. I want you to come and get me and take me to the airport in Meridian." "Airport? In Meridian, Mississippi? What's wrong with you, girl?" I had a hard time getting my words out without choking on them. "You're not going to be around for my wedding?" "I won't be around for your wedding or anything else if I don't get out of this house and out of this state before Chester gets back." This was not the first time Desiree had disappointed me. Though it didn't surprise me, it saddened me to know that of all things, my wedding was being upstaged by her latest dilemma. But she was my best friend, and though I had never burdened her with my problems, she had been a good friend for 17 years. And even though it was with hesitation,